In this video, I'll show you how to enable Kimi K2.5 in Cursor AI in just a few simple steps. If you've been looking for a way to switch on this model and start using it inside Cursor, this tutorial will walk you through it clearly from start to finish. This is a quick setup, but it's important to know exactly where to go so you can enable the right model without wasting time searching through menus. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more helpful AI and software tutorials. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open Cursor AI on your computer. Once Cursor is open, look for the gear icon, which is usually in the lower left area or inside the main settings section, depending on your version. Click that gear icon to open Cursor settings. This is where you can adjust the app's preferences, including model options. After the settings panel opens, find the model section. Cursor organizes its available AI models here, so this is the exact place where you can enable or disable model choices. Scroll through the settings if needed until you see the model controls. When you're in the models area, look for Kimi K2.5 in the list. Now, to enable Kimi K2.5, simply turn the toggle on next to it. Once the toggle is enabled, Cursor will allow you to use Kimi K2.5 as one of your available models. If the toggle was already off, switching it on is all you need to do. In some cases, you may need to refresh Cursor or restart the app for the change to fully apply, so if you don't see it right away, that's the first thing to try. After enabling it, go back to your workspace or chat area and check the model selector. You should now see Kimi K2.5 available for use. From there, you can choose it whenever you want to use that model for coding, writing, or other AI-assisted tasks inside Cursor. If you're troubleshooting and don't see Kimi K2.5, make sure your Cursor app is updated to the latest version because some model options only appear in newer releases. Also double check that you're signed into the correct account and that your settings were saved properly. Small details like that can make a big difference when you're enabling new features. And that's it. You've successfully enabled Kimi K2.5 in Cursor AI. It only takes a minute once you know where to look, and now you're ready to start using it in your workflow. If this tutorial saved you time, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next quick tech guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.